Hi everyone and welcome. It's time to go through the full breakdown of all of my UK holdings so you can see the performance. Coming up today, we've got members of the 100% club, we've got commodities, got some disappointing performance in the crypto space, and we've got an oil major that's performing well, so stay tuned to see all of that. If my voice sounds a bit funny, I've got an absolutely stinking cold at the moment, but I promised this video, so you'll see all my UK holdings, so let's go. This is the overall portfolio at the moment. So we're looking at 42,000, and you can see the UK element of that is just over a third, and the UK plus North American portfolio is 80% of where my investment account is. So there's the context for you. So here we go. These are the holdings. Now, the first thing to note is that red box in the bottom corner. I haven't sold or indeed purchased any new positions in this portfolio since the last update, probably about 5 weeks ago. So it's been a very stable portfolio, and the numbers that you can see coming up will be the total return for each holding, and we'll start with the largest. So Boohoo. So though I've bought no new positions, I have reduced my average in Boohoo, and you'll see that from a couple of videos. I'll leave a link for the Boohoo stock review if you're interested at the end. Now this one has become my largest individual holding, and it's down 15 points. However, I'm very confident that this will recover, and I should be doubling my money in 5 years, no trouble at all. The FTSE 100 index position is up 25 percentage points. Now, that's a much smaller position than it was several months ago. I've been reducing that position accordingly, but it is just providing a nice kind of solid return in the background. Now, the big dog here is the ASI UK Smaller Companies Fund, up 181 percentage points. So that's down 7 points since last month. Viva's always pretty steady. Now that was up 39, it's now up 36, but this is one of my favoured companies, which is, well, it's the second largest UK stock holding for me. And then taking us round to about 50% of the portfolio is another mutual fund that's done 106% total return, up 2 points since last time. So I'm pretty happy with that first section. Boohoo will perform in due course. It's growing nicely. It's got a great balance sheet, and I'm not planning to add any more to that FTSE 100 holding. I need to just think about whether I actually want to sell that to put that into new opportunities. So that's something I'm thinking about. FTSE 250 up 46 points. It's down 4 from last time, so not too much movement there. And K3 Capital, so I'm expecting to make 100% on this one. It's actually down 13 points since last time. It's a very small market cap company, so there is quite a lot of volatility in the market on it sometimes, but I'm very convinced that I'll make a good an even better return rather on this one. Now I've got Unilever. I've held Unilever for a long time, and it's kind of flirted with the 100% club. It was in it. It's dropped down a little bit. Now I do have a 5% dividend yield on cost on this one, and they are doing share buybacks as well. So I'm expecting an ongoing decent return on this one. Shell's been great actually this one. So it's up 17 points its last month. If you go back several months, this was in the negative. So as the oil price has been going up, it's taken a bit longer for Shell to respond, but it is increasing. Now, this is one of the holdings that I will probably sell in due course as the oil price kind of goes up. I will sell this one just to consolidate holdings, because there's probably one or two too many in the UK portfolio. But if we look here now, we're at the 9 o'clock position, 75% of the pie, and there's only one red. And I'm absolutely convinced that Boohoo will be a green. So, and they're not just 1 or 2%, there's some nice big numbers there. So I'm really happy with this one. And this is the portfolio that I've actually had the longest. I only started the American one last year and the Asia Pacific one last year. So the UK one's been around a bit longer. Really pleased so far. And we've got some more good numbers. League in general, 40%. Yeah, pretty level since last month. And that chips in a nice dividend, and it's had a little bit of capital gain as well. So very happy to continue to hold that one. And the City of London Investment Group is quite similar, up 6 points. It's just a big dividend play, and there's probably some capital appreciation there as well. That just ticks along and provides a nice return. And then the big mover into the 100% club is Investec. That's up 26 percentage points since last month. So that's a new member of the 100% club. And I still think it's got a little bit further to go, actually. And it pays a nice dividend. So I bought that one last year. Great return in the time frame. Direct Line is another one of those dividend plays, and that's up 10 points its last month. And there's quite a few you can see sort of insurance or finance related companies here that are kind of more dividend based, because you don't get too many good growth stocks in the UK. And I did miss out on S4 Capital earlier in the year by acting too slowly and indecisively. And look what's happened to that one. So I learnt my lesson, which is why Boohoo's the biggest position. That's another dividend stock, no change in that one. BT's probably been one of the most disappointing. It's down 17 points since last month. It was up over 60% at one point, now up 17. Now, normal stock variability. I'm still expecting this one to double, but it's probably one for me to focus on a bit more because, yeah, I haven't seen too much in the news about it recently. I haven't seen too much in results, so I just need to revisit that one to make sure that my original thesis of it's at least a double is still on. Duke Royalty, another big one. Now, this is actually down 15 points since last time. It was getting towards the 100% club. Again, a very small company, so you get a bit of volatility in the market. Totally normal, and I'm expecting to make the 100% on this one. Plus 500 hasn't moved. Keep releasing results that are better than expectations. They keep growing with some good numbers. So this one should start moving at some point, and they pay a nice dividend. Marlborough UK funds barely moved since last time. And then Argo Blockchain is actually down 40 percentage points, but it's one of my speculative crypto plays. And I've done a video, if you have a look at my channel page, around how I'm exposed to crypto, because I've got some stocks, I'm actually mining some, and I've actually got some crypto ETFs, so I'll explain all that there, and that's one of those. A bit of a shout out to my Patreon VIP supporter, and we're going to be bringing in some monthly Skype calls. You can chat directly with me and together. So if you want to become a VIP supporter on Patreon, click the link in the description and pinned comment below. You also get to find out when I'm buying and selling shares. Now on screen is the link to my full US portfolio review. Click that to see all of those holdings.